Okay. I'm going to show you how to use this ball to get some space back in your pelvis. 3 bones make up your pelvis. You've got 2 ilium, 1 on each side, and you've got your sacrum, which is the flat lowest part of your spine. Okay, and that's where the 3 joints meet, your ilium and your sacrum. And what happens is, over time, gravity pulls the ilium forward, it pulls the sits bones closer together, and that narrowing not only affects your SI joints, which is your sacroiliac joint, it also affects your hips and your knees and your ankles on the way down, and it affects your spine on the way up. So this will help, and I'll show you how. So to do it, you want to be sitting on it. You want the ball right between each sits bone. You want to get all that stuff out of the way, get your glutes out of the way, and it wants to be, you want it to be between the sits bones and the pubic bone. In the front there's the pubic bone, in the back is your tailbone. So right between the front, your pubic bone is actually where the 2 bones meet, where your 2 ilium meet in the front, right? And so you're going to be feeling some pressure right in there. Here's a tip: if your hips or thighs are too tight to sit high on your sits bones and you find that you're having to round, go ahead and give yourself a booster. If you sit your seat up higher than your ankles, you'll be able to sit so that gravity is separating your ilium, right? Or yeah, your sits bones. Okay, so here we are. Join me and have a seat here, and make sure that you're not flaring your ribs. So your ribs are over your pelvis, and your shoulders are on top of your ribs, and your ears are over your shoulders. And we're just going to sit here for a few minutes. So while we're here, we may as well make ourselves useful. So let's stretch out your neck. So sit straight and tall. Like I said, find a position that's fairly intrusive. Take your hands and fingertip walk them out slightly in front of your hip sockets until you feel, and then kind of wiggle your fingers so that they're hovering. You'll have to trust me, they're outside of the screenshot. I'm wiggling my fingers, and I feel a tension line from my middle finger and pointer finger area all the way up into my deltoid, all the way up into my shoulder. And I'm allowing my shoulders to reach down and the crown of my head to reach up, and I'm breathing. Now join me. Go ahead and tip your left ear towards your left shoulder. Keep reaching away with those right fingertips. And just hold that for a moment. Now to deepen your stretch, you keep reaching away with righty. You're going to take lefty. You're going to reach around the North Pole and grab a hold of either your ear or just above your ear. But you want your heads to stay centered. Relax that shoulder down. Keep reaching away with those right fingertips. Resist the urge to follow your head. Make sure your shoulders stay square and you have it shifted through the rib cage, and breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Now lift your hand and turn your face so your nose goes down towards your armpit. Reach your hand around behind your ear, nugget right at the base of your skull back there, and relax your shoulder down here. Once again, don't follow your head. Keep your shoulders square, keep reaching away with those fingertips, because you're trying to create space between your noggin and your shoulder. And if you follow it, you don't do that. And breathe. 2 and 1. Now go ahead, let your face go down just a tick. Just a tiny little angle change, a little bit more towards center. Keep your chest lifted, keep your shoulders square, keep reaching away with your fingertips, and hold. Inhale. Exhale. 2 and 1. Now go ahead and bring your nose back over to your armpit, and now turn your ear back to your shoulder. Extend both arms, and let's take a mini break. So shrug your shoulders and internally rotate. So turn your thumbs up, your shoulders down, let your head hang. Keep the weight centered on that ball. And now we'll do the other side. So come back to straight and tall. Again, reaching your fingertips away. Grow tall. Feel the crown of your head grow up as your shoulders slide down towards your waistline. Feel the weight of your body sink into the ball. Now bring your ear over to the other shoulder. Keep reaching away. Go ahead, bring that arm up and over around the North Pole. Grab either your ear or just above your ear, and relax that shoulder down while you hold on to that 10-pound vertebra up there. Keep reaching away with the opposing hand. Keep that shoulder square. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Now lift your hand, turn your face, grab right at the base of your skull behind your ear. Relax your shoulder down here. Once again, don't follow it. Keep this other shoulder up. Keep your ribs over your pelvis. Keep reaching away with your fingertips. Inhale, exhale. Allow your chin to go slightly further towards center. You're just changing the angle of your head. You're trying to keep everything else still. Now go ahead once again. Start to bring your nose back to the armpit, your ear back to the shoulder. Bring your arm up. Again, reach both arms out and let your chin drift towards the center. Try not to round your shoulders. Keep your chest lifted. You want your cervical spine to get the stretch. So have just your chin angled down. And now like a metronome, just tip your chin towards one collarbone and towards the other one. Feel the weight of the back of your head go side to side. Feel the tension release through your upper trapezius, all the way up to your occipital bones. Now go ahead, come all the way back up. Give yourself a wiggle. Shrug your shoulder. Shorten and shorten, right? Maybe one of these. Dig your hands in. Pull your hands forward. Dig the heels of your hands into each other and pull your shoulders up and roll your shoulders down. Should feel nice. Now take your left hand, push yourself away from the floor, remove the ball, and feel the space that you have created in between your sits bones. And enjoy it. That's all I got.